if you are a major employer, if you are looking to establish a foothold in the Midwest, and you're looking state to state, community to community, where do I want to invest? Where do I want to put down our headquarters so that in a community where employees want to live and work and stay? And when they're looking at Michigan and Illinois and Minnesota, 3 states surrounding us where women do have more rights today, right now, what Fortune 500 CEO is going to say, no, we're going to pick that red dot in the middle? That'll be how we attract the young workforce that we want. Like, come on, folks. So I just, it's a important conversation to have. Wisconsin's not going to look good, but I'm asking folks to really just understand there are parts of this that we haven't really considered, and we ought to, because whether it's reproductive health care for women, whether it is any access to even medicinal marijuana, much less recreational marijuana, we are becoming an island surrounded by states that have public policies and laws in effect that make them more attractive and make Wisconsin look less attractive as a place to come and do business. That's a bad combination when you consider our demographic challenges as a state. We're aging, we're getting older, we're getting grayer. No offense to our host, Pat Greitlow. I'm falling victim to this too. But we need to attract new companies, young professionals, and the public policy choices that are being made and the refusal by Republicans to come find agreement with Democrats on this is really going to have an effect. It's already having one, but we're talking about maybe years or generations to fix the opportunities we're missing out on right now.
And the question will have to be asked, who's been running the legislature for the past 12 years when all of this has happened, when Wisconsin has become more of an island than ever before? And I would submit that the Republicans the shovel is still in their hand. They're still digging, and they're digging now in the hopes of finding a flat tax somewhere in this hole. And that ain't happening.
And it's not going to work. It hasn't worked in Iowa, right? Iowa has some of the same demographic challenges we have. They have a very, very flat tax. It might not be the flat same, but it's very flat. It's flatter than ours, and it's not working, right? And so what I wish people would understand is the cost of these policy choices, right? It all goes into the mix. And then what you end up having to do is, if you want to compete as a state economically, is you have to basically do legalized bribery and give away the store like the Walker administration tried to do with Foxconn, which was a bad deal then. It is a bad deal now. It was a risky bet from day one. And that's the only option you have, is to try to just, with dollars and cents, lure businesses here. When if you have a thriving, growing communities, great schools, a talented workforce, which boy, do we ever have, that should be enough. But when you've got all these, wait a minute, Wisconsin's the one in the Midwest where 3 doctors have to sign off before a woman can get life-saving health care if she's pregnant. Gosh, we don't want to submit our employees to that. That stuff has a cost. And so yeah, Republicans aren't thinking about this the right way. They paid the price for it with Foxconn. Maybe at some point in the future, they'll finally get the memo that there's more to this than just, hey, company X, here's your blank check.